Hi everybody! I'm going to talk about the eighth part of speech. So, let's start. Well, my name is Mariana Eunice Anaya Muñoz and I'm the second grade in group A. So, this is my class of eighth part of speech. So, let's start with the noun. Also known as naming word. But what is the noun? Well, the noun is a word that helps us to refer to something. So the noun can be person, idea, thing, place, or animal. The gender of the noun is divided in three: masculine, feminine, and neutral. Well, by masculine we mean to boy, father, uncle. By feminine we mean woman, girl, mother, sister. And neutral we refer to the things that you don't know. You don't know if it's the male or female thing. For example, chair or hair or person. So um, the noun has different types of the noun. For example, start with the common. So common, countable, proper, uncountable, collective. Wait a minute, please. Thank you. Okay, so the common is used to name places, things, or persons in general. For example, boy, fruit, girl. Proper is used to name a specific place, person, or something. For example, the word country is a common noun, but when I say mm, China, China is a proper noun. So, countable noun when when you can count, the things. For example, is countable noun have singular and plural forms. You can count or you can add before the noun a or an. For example, an apple or a TV. Uncountable noun, you cannot count it. For example, I cannot count the water. I can say a water to water. So that's the uncountable nouns. So collective nouns are the set refer to set or group of something or the people or the animals. For example, the word team or bunch of flowers. So start with concrete. Concretes are the all the things that you can know for your sense. For example, that you can see, you can touch. It's the things that exist physically. And abstract nouns are the things that have no physical existence. For example, they refer to ideas, emotions, for example, love, time, fear. Compound nouns, compound nouns are the former for two or more words. For example, mother-in-law, son-in-law, or credit card. And possessive nouns shows ownership. For example, when I say my father's car, I refer to the car of my father. So let's talk about the pronouns. Wait a minute. So the pronoun is used to in a place of a noun. So a pronoun can be subject of or the object of the sentence. For example, when a pronoun is the subject of the sentence, I refer to, for example, he slept during the movie. But when a pronoun is the object, I say, for example, did you ask him about the movie? I don't refer direct. I is the object of the sentence. So the pronoun has different types. For example, personal pronouns. Personal pronouns is used to a specific person or object. For example, the first person of singular is I, of plural is we, the second person is you for singular and plural form. The third person is he, she, and it, and it for a thing, and they, person for plural. So the other is the possessive pronoun. Possessive pronoun refers to ownership that is something belonging to somebody. For example, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, and theirs. So let's talk about with the reflexive pronoun. Reflexive pronoun is for refers back to the subject of the sentence. Is it's like myself or yourself, he, himself, himself, sorry, herself, itself, themselves or selfes. Demonstrative pronoun is used to show something. For example, this, that, those. Interrogative pronouns is used to ask questions that we don't know. For example, which, what, whom. Reciprocal pronoun is used to combine a two-way relationship. Example, each other or one other. So let's talk about with the adjective. What? Okay, an adjective. The adjective describes the noun. A noun, for example, an adjective can be indicative, comparative, and superlative. When I say the adjective is indicative, the adjective is describing a noun. For example, this pencil case is gray. That's it. Or the gray pencil case. So comparative is when you're comparing two nouns. For example, this pencil, this gray pencil case is biggest is bigger than this coin purse. And superlative is the most of the something. For example, this pencil case is the most beautiful pencil case in my house. for an example. So there are different types of the adjectives. We have articles that are a and for plural they, the, sorry, possessive adjective that is shows ownership. For example, when I say my, your, his, her, it, their, our, the demonstrative adjectives, it's for show, it's for show, and it's this, that, those. So we have to always write or tag when the noun is after the adjective. So first is the adjective and after is the noun. So continue with ordinal numerals. Ordinal numerals are used to express order or dates. For example, first, second, third. And cardinal numerals is 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. An adjective, an adjective can tell or describe about the opinion, the size, the shape, the age, the color, origin, material, number, the texture of the noun. And we have for the last type of adjective, extreme adjective. Is this more when, for for example, I said I'm so angry. I am angry. I am angry with you. But with an extreme adjective, I will say I'm furious with you. So, do you know the difference? So, this is all about the adjectives. Let's talk about the verb. The verb. Listo. Listo. The verb is a word that shows action or a state of being of something. For example, me or wherever I want to talk about. For example, there are action verbs that these action verbs tell what action someone or something is performing. For example, these action verbs have times: past, present, and future. In the past, we have simple past, past continuous, past perfect, past perfect continuous. In the present, we have present, simple present, present continuous, present perfect, present perfect continuous. For the future, we have future tense with will or going to, future continuous, future perfect continuous. So we have two non-action verbs. Non-action verbs. These non-action verbs tell situation, tell about the situation of something. For example, um, ah, for example, when I say I'm I'm I cleaning my house, I'm cleaning my house, is cleaning an action verb. But when I say the table is clean, the verb clean is a non-action verb. And for the last, we have linking verbs. That linking verbs don't express action. They only connect the subject of the verb to additional information. For example, looks, or the verbs are, is, am, was, were. And we have two types of the verbs. We have regulars and irregular verbs. The regular verbs, when we use it in a past tense, we just only add ed at the end of the verb. But with the irregular verbs, we have to change the spelling. For example, the verb go change in the past tense went. It's much. It's so much different. It's very different with the regular verb wash. In past tense, it's all washed. You can only add ed to the end of the verb. So let's talk about the adverb. Okay, an adverb can tell more information about the verb or an adjective. Usually tell how, when, and where about this. And adverbs have different types. For example, they have types of mood. An example are quickly, fast, badly. Place adverbs, that is far, for example, far or there or here or up or behind, near. The time adverb is it's like noun or yesterday or tomorrow or tonight. Negation, that is no, never, or not. Affirmation, that is yes, of course, all, too, certainly. Um, Frequency, that is like always or sometimes or often or normally or actually. Quantity, that is, for example, right there or very or extremely. And doubt, and that it has, for example, of doubt is maybe or perhaps. So now we're going to talk about the preposition. See, yep, is only this. Why? Well, the preposition links a noun or pronoun to the other parts of the sentence. I think it's very useful, for it gives more information about the sentence. So, for example, of preposition, the preposition is, in, the preposition on, the preposition in front of, the preposition beside. Imagine this is a box. So inside the box, outside the box, or near the box, or for example, the preposition of between. This preposition is between the pink box and me. So continues with this. Oh, yes, yes. I think you can. Okay, we have conjunctions. Conjunctions that are important too. For example, because these conjunctions connect words, phrases, and sentences. And we have an acronym as fanboy is the conjunction for, and it's like and joins two or more words or phrases. The conjunction nor is used to indicate negative alternative. The conjunction but that joins two or more word phrases. The conjunction or that is used to indicate alternatives. And the preposition yet. We have the preposition so too. And for the last of the eight part of the speech is the are the interjections. Interjections. These interjections, okay, you can see, can you see it? I think, yeah. The interjections help us to show an greeting, sounds, emotions, or agreement. For example, the interjections are that words, let's say, for example, an emotion when your mom gives a surprise, you say, oh, wow, that is an interjection. And for the interjection is important, don't forget, use punctuation to separate the interjection from the rest of the sentence when you write the interjection. The interjections help to the author to set the tone of the sentence. For example, it's not the same read, oh, and she screamed, oh, help me. That you read with interjection and punctuation to separate the interjection from the rest of the sentence that you read. And then she ran, help me, please. The interjections help so much. Well, this is all the class for the eighth part of speech. Bye bye.